feel like I should have a DTA opening thing. Hi everyone, I'm Sandrine and welcome to a new Diary of a TV Addict. Today we're talking about opening theme. Adam on Twitter asked me what my favorite opening themes from TV shows were, so I thought I'd share. I'll be honest, some were just obvious. They had to be on my list, and some were hard to pick, and I also decided to have two categories. I picked 5 themes from shows that are still on the air, and I picked another 5 for shows that have ended. I can't play the opening themes on this video because of copyright, but I'll put links to all of them so you can go and check them out. Let's get into it, starting with my top 5 current favorite opening themes. So they're not really in order because I just like them all. So let's start with Banshee. Since I am reviewing Banshee right now, it just seemed appropriate to start with it. They have an amazing opening sequence that changes every episode, and they include photos that sort of hint at something that's gonna happen, which is so cool, and that music is amazing. And if you don't watch Banshee, I mean, I keep saying it, but yeah, watch Banshee. Next is Outlander. Surprise, another show I review. That song, sing me a song of a life that was born. Da, 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 da. Love it! Almost every time that I actually watch the opening themes, I tear up a little bit. I don't know why, I just do. Next is Teen Wolf. What? Another show I reviewed? This is insane! Yeah, Teen Wolf has an amazing opening sequence. I mean, seriously. One of the best ever. So cool. Next is Rain. I can just watch this. It's just, oh, I almost want to like reenact it for you, but I don't have the effects to do it. Also in season 2 they changed it a little bit. I still like the one from season 1 a lot better, but love the song is great. The beginning, I just love it. Next is Sword Art Online. I know, weird, but they have great openings and they actually change quite often. And I think the one that I love the most is the opening 3. I think it was a mix of I love the song and I love the images because of who the characters are at that point and what's going on, and it was like, I just love it. And those openings are long, like 2-minute openings, and I would just sit there and watch it. I love it. It just puts me in the mood. It's so exciting. Awesome show, awesome opening. And now for my favorite 5 openings of shows that are no longer airing. We're gonna start with Dawsons Creek. I don't wanna wait for our lives to be over. I want to know right now, what would it be? Come on. You know I had to put Dawsons Creek in there. It's not like the opening had anything special, but that song was just such a cult song. You just, yeah, it's Dawsons Creek, of course. Fun fact, when the show was airing in Europe, its season 1 had a different song than the one in the US. And that song was good too. I'll write down what the name of the song is. I can't remember right now, but I know I liked it. I actually bought the CD from that singer and she has great songs. Next is Veronica Mars. It's kind of like Dawsons Creek, but a few years later, I was so obsessed with Veronica Mars. But that song, a long time ago. I can't sing that song, but fans of Veronica Mars know exactly what I'm talking about. Another cult song. The second you hear that first second, you're like, Veronica Mars! Next is Stargate Atlantis. Oh my god, I'm so obsessed with that music. If you've seen Stargate Atlantis, I'm guessing you know what I'm talking about, or at least are you as obsessed as I am with this opening, because it just puts you in the mood, like so totally into this magical place of just, oh, I love it. I just love it. Next is Heartbreak Hi. Now, I don't think it was such a popular show in the US, but it was huge in Europe. Well, at least it was in Switzerland and France. It's an Australian show, so good. It was kind of like Dawsons Creek before Dawsons Creek. Loved it. And that opening sequence, I mean, it was just like, you know how you have the Dawsons Creek song? You have the Heartbreak Hi song, so. I actually literally have a video of the opening theme on my iPad right now. That's how much I love it. And the last one is Highlander. I don't think I've mentioned this before, but I was a huge fan of Highlander. Like huge, like I would quote stuff. I was obsessed with it. I love the show. It was my show. It's just like, yeah, opening is just epic. Epic. You had that monologue from Joe talking about Duncan MacLeod and the Immortals, and then you had that Queen song, "Here we are, born to be kings." Every time I hear that song, it's like, Highlander! I knew the words of the monologue pretty well in French. I don't really know them in English, but I actually found them and wrote them down. I'll probably read them at the end of the video if you want to hear it. And that's it! Holy crap, this was fun! And of course there are way more opening TV themes that are worth mentioning, but these are my favorites and these are the ones that I thought about. But I want to know what your favorites are so that maybe I'll be like, yeah, I do love that too, or maybe I'll discover something. So let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to subscribe so you know you get more Diary of a TV Addicts and other videos. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you next week. Bye! He is immortal. Born in the Highlands of Scotland 400 years ago. He is not alone. There are others like him, some good, some evil. For centuries he has battled the forces of darkness, with holy ground his only refuge. He cannot die unless you take his head, and with it his power. In the end, there can be only one. He is Duncan MacLeod, the Highlander.